What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. I do want to voice my opinion on this situation right here. The more I look into it, and I've been watching a lot of podcasts, I've been on TikTok, I've been on Facebook. I tried to stay away from this case. Honestly, I'm just going to be real. I'm too emotionally invested into this because as a mother, I cannot sit here and say I understand how Annette feel or Shannon feel, or I understand why they did what they did. I don't understand them. I don't understand their strategy. I don't understand how can they sit and be so calm. And there's so many stories that is coming out regarding Na'Ziyah, and I really don't know what to believe. I really try to give Shannon and her mom the benefit of a doubt of them having anything to do with Na'Ziyah's disappearance. When you listen to a lot of theories about the disappearance of Na'Ziyah, it's hard not to paint a picture of it. And every time I paint this picture, I see this baby suffering. And every time I see her suffering, it get me angry and mad at Shannon and her mom because I feel like they didn't move the way they supposed to move when it came to the day that Na'Ziyah went missing. So allegedly, it was Jarvis' brother who came out and told the story about how Shannon and her mom had something to do with it. Then it made me realize like something in the air is kind of true with that story, because check this out, right? If the border patrol officer dismissed the clothing in the woods because it said it did not match Na'Ziyah's description,
a supervisor who then gave the photos to the incident commander,
okay,
and they would divvy those out to the detectives.
Okay. Instructed to recover those at the time?
Like bag them and bring them somewhere?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, that wasn't.
Were you
a brand new shoe out here, man? Feel me? Ain't nobody this motherfucking taking off their brand new shoe and leaving it right here like this. And it look like it's blood right there. Look at it. I know what blood look like. Definitely giving blood, bro. And definitely a brand new ass shoe, man. This bitch ain't got no crease and clean as hell. Blood on her back. Who the fuck leaving a brand new shoe right here? Come on, man. Definitely blood, bro. If you don't think that's blood, you crazy, bro. I know what blood look like. Feel me? That's why motherfucking Detroit needs to start tearing down these big ass like this.
So I'm just going to be open-minded about this situation. So allegedly, Jarvis' brother came out and said that Na'Ziyah went home that night. And now a lot of people believe that she did go home that night because of the shoes that was found in the woods. When Na'Ziyah first went missing, according to her missing person flyer, they said she had on blue and white Nikes. Now, according to the brother's statement, he said Na'Ziyah went home. Shannon and Na'Ziyah got into an argument. Shannon beat Na'Ziyah. So it goes back to the onesie that was found in the woods. It was a size extra large. Now, according to Jarvis' sister's statement, Na'Ziyah was tiny.
Just remember her being kind of small, like outside of just seeing her get in and out of the car. When I was walking towards her, I was like, she's tiny, and I just remembered the coat.
okay? Tiny, like in what way? Like tiny, skinny, short?
Kind of skinny and short.
Okay.
So I'm assuming like, hey, it is scratchable. So Na'Ziyah could have had on that onesie, but according to the forensic scientists who tested the blood, it wasn't a large amount of blood to say that Na'Ziyah was severely injured. So I'm assuming that what if Shannon maybe had on that onesie? Just because Na'Ziyah blood was on that onesie, that doesn't necessarily mean that it was her onesie. If you beating somebody up, the blood is going to splatter on your clothing too. So what if Shannon did beat Na'Ziyah?
Force going into a blood source.
The force impacts the blood and the blood spatters.
Yes. And then the blood breaks up into smaller drops.
Confirming that she was pregnant, was Jarvis' baby, and Shannon lost it. Shannon lost it real bad and jumped on Na'Ziyah, beating her, hitting her in the head with some object right there in that house.
Is the front exterior as if it was worn. So that would be, if you were looking at the person wearing it, that would be the front. And the bottom right picture is a close-up of the top half.
Here, PH-POS, does that stand for positive?
Positive, yes.
Okay. Here as well.
Yes, I did.
And do those pictures that you took, were they put into a PowerPoint similar to this one?
Yes.
And do those pictures in the PowerPoint fairly and accurately depict
So if Na'Ziyah was wearing that onesie and if she was bleeding badly, it would have been a large amount of blood. But since it only was droppings of Na'Ziyah blood, it's a possibility that the story that Jarvis' so-called brother is saying could be true. At the beginning of Na'Ziyah being missing, Shannon always painted her as a runaway. Her mom did the same thing. They didn't report her missing until the next day, which raises a red flag. And not only that, the shoes. Na'Ziyah went missing in some blue and white Nikes, not red, black, and white shoes. So where did these shoes come from? It's a possibility that Na'Ziyah did go home. At the end of the day, she's missing. So Shannon and her mom know what's going on. All of them need to get locked up. All of them need to be held accountable.
Yeah, I was shocked about a lot of things that came out in court. Now I understand, like when we were working with and talking to the Detroit Public School Police, DPD people, you know, like we was in there like talking to them and stuff. Now I see why they told us, stand down. We got everything we need. We don't need you doing no searches. You can pass out some flyers, but we got everything we need.
Absolutely.
Because we gave them a lot of information, but we were like hounding them. And they was like, oh, just look, you gave us the information. We following it. Just stand down. Don't go out here in these houses looking. Don't go out here accusing people and knocking on doors and all that stuff. Just stand down. We got everything we need. We just need some time to put it together.
It
takes time to get subpoenas for text messages. It takes time to get subpoenas from the phone companies. It takes time to run DNA samples and stuff like that. It takes time.
Absolutely.
We knew they told us this before the 14th.
Sure did.
We got the information when it was transferred. We talked to Detroit Public School Police the Friday after Na'Ziyah went missing because we didn't find out until Thursday night. She went missing on a Tuesday. We found out on Facebook post on a Thursday night. We called Friday morning.
Sure did.
And told them everything that we knew and what could have possibly happened because originally we thought she had ran away. But just to see all of it unfold was a little bit of a relief because I've been preaching this for a long time and no one would listen. No one believed me. Or they would say, oh, the kids are not denying it. We're not seeing it. The family over there was saying, oh, she lying. She not telling the truth. I don't know why she would make that up about him. I don't know what she got against him and my mama, but she lying. Just my truth to come out.
Yeah.
Because they were lying from the beginning. I was pretty much told that a lot of the things that we told them that first couple weeks is what they would have never looked. Annette would have kept on saying she ran away. She would have never said that she was missing. As a matter of fact, Detective Gardner told me when the grandmother said she missing. I said, no, she lying. She ain't missing. That girl won't be gone for no 3 weeks and ain't contact nobody for no money, not on the social media. But just to see it all put together. And that judge, she saw through all the BS. She saw all the lies and the neglect that we've been trying to tell them was going on. She saw all of it. It's just unfortunate it took for Na'Ziyah to be the reason why all this shit came out when we've been telling people for years. This ain't nothing that just happened in February. This been happening for years. And we've been going through it, arguing back and forth with Shannon, arguing back and forth with the different police people we came in contact with, calling CPS, trying to get the kids. So it's a little bit of a release. I can say that a little bit of the weight is off of my shoulders, but we still got a long way to go because I want to know where her body is, and I believe they need to go ask Shannon. Absolutely. Because she know everything that he do. If out of all the women that he been with, she the one who keep up with him the most.
Once Shannon beats on it, she passes out, she dies right there. So they pass